Thank you for coming back.
Thanks, guys. We're so happy to be here chatting with you guys today.
We here. I'm here. You here.
I'm here. If you're new here, my name is Ema.
And I am Marcus, darling.
We're married, parents,
How long
business owners. Almost 6 years.
Almost 6 years.
Yes.
6 long years?
6 long years.
6 long years.
My God.
Yeah, so what's on the docket today?
On the docket, it's been asked of us, how do we manage running businesses from home, taking care of small children,
take care of them kids,
and having a happy marriage?
You said it's been asked, how do we do it?
Yeah, like we do, because obviously
we do it, but we ain't perfected it.
No, we have not perfected. I think you know.
Not at all.
Yeah, we're not perfect at all. It is very tough managing all of the roles that we have in place. So we have 2 businesses. I'm building, a brand outside of those 2 businesses. We have 2 small children. We have a marriage. A fairly youngish marriage, I would say, right?
And then we do have a child that needs support.
Right. Specific support. So a lot of times
extra support,
right. Yeah. And we handle it the best way possible. A lot of prayer. We are in couples counseling.
A lot of what else?
What?
You said prayer and what else?
Prayer and counseling.
What's that thing right there?
Oh, wine.
A lot of wine. I always joke. What I always joke?
What?
I always joke. My wife, she needs a little wine to settle her down, right? I'm not a big drinker, so what do I always say I need?
Oh, video game.
No.
What?
What I always say? I be joking.
Weed.
I always say, where the weed at?
And he doesn't smoke.
I don't smoke. But just saying it sometimes just makes me feel like...
Yeah, because it's tough.
Good.
It's very tough. Both our kids are home all day, every day. We're doing distance learning with our 5.5-year-old. We have a 2-year-old, and yeah, I don't really have like.
Yeah, anybody got the answers? Put them in the comments.
Yeah, I mean,
because
we just take each day as it comes.
Yeah.
Like, we just get through it. We've been, in this crazy panorama, as people would say, for a year now, and I'm like, whoa.
I think
it's been a lot.
It's one of those things. It's easy to say what you're gonna do,
right?
But hard to execute. So the main thing is the boundaries of what time you wake up. What time you wake up, time the kids wake up, and just having structure on your days, because sometimes our days get away from us.
Yes.
And it's just, we wake up with a game plan. Oh, we're going to take the kids to the park. We're going to finish this work. We're going to do this. We're going to do that.
I'm going to cook.
Next thing you know, it's 7 o'clock and none of that get done.
House is a mess because of kids.
It's just...
it's a lot, it's crazy. I think we're still in survival mode because, what we've all endured has been very traumatic, right? I mean, the world shutting down to it opening and it closing, and open, close, and it's, like schooling a child at home and you're not a teacher. And then, you have responsibilities to still, like, we still have to work. Like, we work for ourselves. So if we don't work, we cannot provide for our children. And that is our number 1 priority. So doing that, and then, like, you got household stuff. So we got, like, grocery stores. Somebody got to do laundry. Somebody got to cook. There's a lot of takeout sometimes, even though I cook, I'm a very good cook. We take out.
So we mentioned in the last video about, what do you call it? Couples therapy, counseling? I don't know.
Couples therapy, yes.
What we should call it to make it not sound bad, but it's not bad.
It's not bad. So it's like maintenance.
Couples maintenance.
Yeah.
Let's call it maintenance,
and we have it weekly virtually.
And one thing, Pastor Todd, who is the Love First Ministry,
Love First Marriage movement.
Love First Marriage movement, right? So one thing that he said is that sometimes we have to like, because we try to get our time back, is to kind of like outsource and to gain that time back. So instead of me and Ema always cleaning the house, we had to get not a housekeeper, but
I call her
is it a
housekeeper.
housekeeper?
She's a cleaner.
Whatever you want to call it. Cleaning lady.
Yes, cleaning lady.
We can't call her a maid. She's
not a maid,
right?
A cleaning lady.
But yeah, so we have a cleaning lady who comes. What she come every month, 3 weeks?
Yeah. And with that, like I had to kind of convince my husband that we need this. I need this. Now the difference between us, like I wasn't cleaning the house like that. Like in our roles, I guess you could say, like I cook more, he cleans more, and that's just kind of the way it's been since we got married. He actually liked to clean. Like I remember before we got married, he was like, I'm gonna do the cleaning, you can handle the majority of the cooking, and I'm like, cool, I'll do the laundry. Like we just kind of tag team to make it work, because that's really what marriage is, like a lot of teamwork. But I think that came from like you growing up and your dad being like the cleaner, right, doing like the bathrooms
and when we
stuff
talk
like
about
that.
cleaning, it's more so like the
bathrooms. Yes, he would clean. He would clean all the bathrooms. I would do like the maintenance, right? So like obviously cleaning the counters, vacuuming. We don't really have a lot of furniture to dust, but like light dusting, stuff like that. Always do like the kids' laundry, the household laundry, my laundry. It wasn't until like last year that I started doing your laundry.
Yeah. And I don't even. It's like kind of weird because I'm just not accustomed to.
Well, yeah, but I've been doing it. Yeah, so that. And so whenever it came time, like really during the pandemic, to clean, and we have a larger house, it was like I'm on him like, so are you gonna clean? So you gonna clean? Like this is your task. Every day I was saying it.
A lot. And I have great intentions to do it.
Right, but
it's just
the time
just gets so it's just like.
Yeah, it can't get away from you, and then it's like you might not feel like it and all that stuff. So when we started going to couples counseling, Todd was like, you guys need to put some systems in place that take off some stress from you, that help you kind of accomplish, like you save time and you're able to accomplish other things by outsourcing. So I was on the hunt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I got on the hunt, and, with the pandemic and everything, we were kind of like leery of obviously letting strangers into our home, but, talked to an associate, and she, gave us her recommendation, and I was like, let's get her here. And it's been about 6 months since she's been coming, I want to say, and it is a game changer. Like, he doesn't have to worry about, the whole house cleaning.
Yeah, because I think when I clean, I like to really clean. Right. So it's gonna take some time. I'm not in no rush.
And it would be like you would do it in like 2 sessions, because we have upstairs, downstairs. Yeah. So it would be like he does, and we. So the thing about us, and I do joke, but I'm serious.
The bathrooms.
Like, some people are like, oh, what's like one thing that's helps save your marriage? I don't even say saves our marriage, but one thing that I enjoy is like we have separate bathrooms.
I love it.
We have always had separate bathrooms. Thank the Lord. Like, we've been fortunate every place that we live to have separate bathrooms. So. Oh
yeah, definitely. It's
amazing, right? So yeah, he would always like do the bathrooms, and I just felt like, okay, let's take the stress off of us and let's budget out someone coming, and and we obviously do like cleaning. Obviously, well, I don't even say like, because we have to like clean the we have a big island, so we have to clean that like every day because of the kids.
I call it the diner.
He calls it the diner. The kids
and I got these 2 patrons that come every
day.
They
mess every day.
Mess up my whole diner.
So literally,
now I gotta turn into a janitor.
Right.
And Luther's janitorial, and I mean every day.
Sweep,
mop,
the kitchen,
wipe down. Sometimes I don't get to it.
So that's what he is responsible for. And most of the times he's taken on doing the dishes, because I felt like I was like, he could tell I was overwhelmed with trying to do so many things. So like he took on majority doing the dishes.
Now with them dishes, I got rules. So I told my wife, I said, look, if I take over the dishes, I got little rules.
Yeah.
if you put a plate in the sink, please rinse it off, please. And when I do the dishes, mind you, we're not really doing the dishes because we have a dishwasher.
Right, we put them in the dishwasher.
But I like to they almost be clean like when I do them because I like to make sure because I just never believed in like a dishwasher. Like, how you really gonna get all this stuff off with just hard water squirts?
You should rinse it. And another thing, but sometimes my husband, bless his heart.
Wait. What? I already know what you're gonna say. But when I do the dishes, I like to zone out. So I'm thankful that you don't never be like, why you ain't talking to me?
Oh yeah.
But
I let you do your thing.
She lets me. I put the Bluetooth headphones on. I put a little playlist on, and it's just therapeutic. I knock the dishes out while listening to some music, and we good. But I already know what you're gonna say. Tell them what I forget to do. After all that,
he forgets to start the dishwasher, and usually it's like the next day, and I'm like, wait. So like I can usually tell if it's been washed or not. Like, and there's a light on that says like it's been clean. 9 times out of 10, my husband does not push that button, and then I go to get something out of the dishwasher, and I'm like, so, I don't even sweat him anymore. I just like try to go behind him. Usually I try to go like right behind him and make sure he did it, but sometimes I'm busy doing other things. Like I won't check it until the next day, and I'm like, well, let me just push it and start it.
I think what my problem is I be trying to put every dish that can go in there. And so it'll be completely done, but it might be room for like 3 more plates, and I won't run it. And I'll run it when I'm 3 plates.
Right.
Fill that space. And then the day with kids, what we already talked about happens. And next thing you know, it's like.
And to another point, like I do the laundry. He will tell you, he don't do laundry. He will tell you though, I will have a basket. How long will that basket possibly sit in the living room?
3-4 days.
3-4 days. Could be a week. Mark won't tell me. He's not the type of husband who will be like, babe, these clothes, you should fold them or whatever. And then like the kids will start yanking them out, and I'm like constantly putting them back in the basket. So we all have our little quirks and things here. I'm trying to get better about washing and folding, and then he takes the basket up from me, and then I put everything away. But it can be tough because like it's a chore, I think
for us, it's all about priorities.
Yes.
So in the midst of everything that's going on, sometimes folding the laundry, it drops down.
It's not, for some reason, like for people who don't go a whole lot of places because of the pandemic, we got a lot of clothes to be washing. I don't even know what's going on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where are these clothes coming from? Because we ain't really going nowhere.
We're not going anywhere. Having the house clean, it took a huge weight off of us for sure. And we communicate. We try to like communicate what we need, how we're feeling. We know each other very well, so we can check each other's vibes throughout the day. A lot of days I feel stressed out lately because it's so much it's like a lot of pressure, and it's like kids are just they're all over the place. Like it's a lot.
I got some advice. I would say, especially for guys, like I don't know, like I don't get into like my guy friends' business on like how they do in their house, but I think that it's important for men to support women, and
absolutely,
especially when you have a house for kids,
right?
And obviously, like me, like what's therapeutic for me, because I'm not a big drinker, I don't smoke. Therapeutic for me is I like to play PlayStation, right? I got 2 games, right? I got Grand Theft and I got the NBA game. That's all I play, right? And I sneak and play because I know I need to support my wife. I can't just I don't do the whole just stay in the room, talking to friends and how that I don't do that stuff. So I think it's important as men to support your wives.
Absolutely.
With chores or just being managers of the house. Because really, I know ain't no dudes, ain't no manager of the house. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't washing. You ain't doing that stuff. So don't give me that crap in the comments. Y'all not doing that. Yeah. Support your wives, and as your wife manages the house or your girlfriend, support them as they manage the house. Mm-hmm. One thing I will say, and one thing, I don't know if it's something I read, I don't know if it's on a Bible app or something, but about at the end of the day, it's teamwork, and whether I do it or she does it, at the end of the day, it's about getting it done. Mm-hmm. So, you know, if I gotta wash the dishes because maybe she slept in late and, you know, the dishes gotta get done, I'll do the dishes and maybe she'll take something pressure off of me doing something else. But at the end of the day, as long as we get it done, that's all that matters.
Yes, he definitely, I have to give him kudos, will step up and like.
I be trying. Sometimes I ain't perfect, but I try.
You're not perfect, but yes, you do try. Like, he'll go to the grocery store if I'm just like, because I have anxiety about, you know, COVID and all that kind of stuff sometimes. I'm like, I don't want to be in the store. I don't want to be around people. He's like, just give me the list. So it's like, that's teamwork. Like, I tell him everything that we need digitally, you know, send the list,
you know,
boom.
When you work from home in the pandemic, that's a treat. Just going to the grocery store. Yes. For me, it's like, woo, I get to get out.
And I feel that way too. Sometimes I'm like, I'll go pick up the food, or I'll go mail the packages.
But I think it's like,
or do the
I think it's where you go though.
Yes, or so do like the Target pickup.
Target pickups. Oh, she liked the Target pickups, right?
Or like getting food, like if we're eating out that day, or taking the kids. Like the kids love to go in the car. They just are. If we walk in towards the door where the garage is, it's like.
It's like y'all leaving,
car,
let's go.
Car, yeah. So.
Jackson is infatuated with the freeway.
Yes,
so
he loves being on.
Sometimes we gotta just get on just to get off.
Yes,
so
just
he can get his
fix.
That the freeway was that we got on.
Yeah, and Cameron is like starting to follow his lead a little bit. Mm-hmm. So if he's saying car, she's car fee, which is car please. And so you're like, okay, let's just go. So what I've been doing in the daytime, if I know Marcus got a lot of work to finish, I'm like, okay, I'll take the kids with me to go on the Target pickup, or to get them some, something to eat. And it kind of gives him some time to himself to not even have to like be in daddy mode and business mode.
It's daddy and mom mode. And how much time do you get?
And like I said, we feed off of each other. So I can tell when I feel like, okay, kids, let's leave daddy alone. Let's give him a break. And he can feel when it's like, y'all leave mom alone. Give her a break. Or he'll be like, you go by yourself. I got the kids. And I'm like, are you sure? Because they're gonna be bothering you, while you trying to do stuff.
It's those little things. Like I said, working from home, pandemic. It's the little things. We
definitely have to tag team a lot.
Prayer,
therapy.
If I don't say you can afford it, help. You can find some mentors.
Right.
That's what we're working on, and what we spoke about. This
because they're not
like having someone that makes you accountable and that challenges you in your marriage.
Because, I've spoken about this on social media, like, we're not in counseling because he did something wrong or I did something wrong or we were about to divorce or anything like that. Like, it was none of that. It was literally like, okay, we need to find I don't even know what brought it to that.
I mean, we have our moments.
Yes, we do have our moments.
Anybody's going to have their moments, right?
But they're not like, most people think when you go to therapy, it's, oh, he cheated or she cheated or, oh, child, there's it was nothing like that. It was just like, we work together all day, every day. We parent together, and it was starting to feel like there could be some like disconnects going on when it came to like the marriage part of our relationship. Like, we don't want to be just killing it in business and killing it in parenthood, but then like we forget about us as a couple, like, because we are the foundation. Like, without our love, like, everything else kind of crumbles. So I felt like, okay, we need to safeguard. We need to add some tools to the toolbox.
That's the word.
Tools.
So it's the tools that help you to navigate through any kind of issues that you're gonna face.
Yeah, and really, like, you need someone who's smarter than you, educated than you, got some more years on their marriage, that's been through it, to be like, look, guys, these are the things that you need to add to your box and work it out and like figure it out. And it's really just like, for us, when it comes down to it, it was structure.
And then you can add in the spiritual elements into why we're married.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The purpose, like, because it's more than just
it's
to
more than just,
be together.
Love,
at
least in our house.
Yes.
It's God.
We're purpose.
You see that light?
We're purpose partners.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say, but I think God is in that light. That's that light. God shining right now.
We're purpose partners ultimately, and we are married to edify each other and to build each other up and fulfill, our purpose for the kingdom, obviously while raising beautiful kids and creating a legacy and wealth and generational wealth and all that stuff. But it's a bigger thing than just like contractually being married, right?
Yes.
And so therapy has been great for us.
Yeah, it's been good.
It's challenging us.
Definitely.
It's a lot of unlearning that has to be done when it comes to marriage, because you come with backgrounds, I come with backgrounds. Like, I come from a divorced home. Your parents are still married, like what, almost 42 years I think this year.
40 something.
Yeah. So we have different backgrounds that we have to kind of I have to take some things that I learned and can't carry that over here. So marriage is work. It's teamwork. It's beautiful work. Yeah. It's hard work, though.
It's work. It's work.
It is work.
It is work. So if you learn anything, that's the word. Work.
Yeah, and everybody,
it's work.
Everybody ain't able, not to say it in a, be like that, but I don't feel like everybody has the capacity to do what it takes to stay married. It's easy to get married.
Yeah, because you have to, it's like trying to go to school, but you don't want to do no homework.
Right.
But you want a degree.
But you want a degree.
Right.
You gotta go through the process. And I've told someone this before, because I don't remember what the question was, but I know that I told them, every day you have to commit to being married and being in love with this person, every single day, because life happens. There is moments when you just, maybe me more than him, just be like, ah, and
I don't be like, ah, but I be like, ah.
But you have to choose that person every day. Yeah. You get a choice to stay and be present and be in love.
I love being married.
I do too. But
I do love being married.
I love being married because I have a life partner. I have a best friend. Even though you be smacking, and I'll be like,
I do a lot of things that
I'll be like, can you stop smacking? Or not smacking. No, it's not smacking. It's chewing loudly. It's not just him. Anybody. I don't want to hear your chewing.
That's crazy. We could be eating the same thing, but me chewing it. We both got teeth. We're eating the same thing.
It's a thing, though.
I know it sounds the same, but yet when I do it.
If you Google it, there are people. I forgot the name of it, but it's a thing. I don't want it. Just anybody. I love you.
I don't think there's nothing that bothers me that you do.
No, but I do love being married. I love building with you. I love that we get to have this life and have dreams together, have a life partner, someone to go through the hard stuff, the good stuff. Yeah, teammate. And it helps when you're married to a good spouse. I know people who ain't married to a good spouse, so it helps when you're married to someone who actually wants to do the work and wants to,
But that's the key. Not
everybody wants to.
And
even if they're married, not everybody wants. They just be like, well, we married, we stuck, we ain't, So yeah, I think that's what keeps me is you want to be here.
Yeah.
Right?
Aww.
Why do you like being married or love being married?
Ultimately, I think it's just having a teammate, a woman teammate. And I think that every man needs a woman. Believe it or not, I don't care. Dudes be like, I'm a player. And nah, if you really want to win in life,
yes,
you got to get you a female.
The right woman.
The right woman.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't think you can. I don't think you can do it alone.
Right. God created man and woman. He didn't create man to be alone.
Yeah,
I don't think you
can do it alone and try to be, a boss or be real successful.
Yeah.
In life.
So thank you for watching.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Stay blessed. Until next time.
We'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video.
Peace.